Welcome to the Richard Lloyd USA YouTube channel. I'm Richard Lloyd. Today I'm going to be doing a video on toilet valves. Yes, I know it's unusual, it's not a router video, but hey, regardless, I do a lot of these home maintenance videos as well. And I did a video on replacing the toilet valve and tank hardware way back, I think it was 2015. And you know, went well. People really liked it, and they still love to use it. But I've gotten a lot of questions on it lately, basically pertaining to these valves working but filling the tank really slowly. So I did some research into it, and one of my actually commenters on that video, you know, brought to my attention that there's a water restrictor installed in these after a certain date. I don't know which date it is, but I'm going to show you in this video how to take that water restriction or restrictor out of these valves so that the toilet will actually fill in a normal amount of time as opposed to 4 minutes or so with the restrictor inside it. So let's get on with doing the removal of the restrictor, and then you can install your valve according to one of these tags I'll put on top of the video. It'll be a link to the video that shows you how to install these. So here's the two valves we're going to be dealing with today, two kits I should say. This is a 400A and this is the 400CAR3. They're slightly different valves, and they have a different restrictor in each one, so I'll show you how to get them out. The procedure is more or less the same either way, but basically I wanted to show you the difference between the two, and so we're going to unbox them and I'll show you how to take the restrictor out, and then your toilet will fill at a decent rate. We're going to start with the blue valve. This one came with the 400CAR3 kit with the flapper in it that I showed you. Okay, and I don't know if I can really show you it because it's really deep in there. You can see in the middle there that there's a white rubber stopper or restrictor. It's in there, and I'm going to grab it with a pair of needle nose, and I'll show you an alternate way of doing this too after that. But first, let's just do the basic. And if you can't get it with your needle nose, and that may be the case because it might be in there quite well, maybe throw some water in there to lubricate the pipe a little bit to pull it out. But regardless, you're going to grab an edge of it and pull it out. Now I can't really film that because the camera angle is impossible, so I'm going to grab it and pull it out, hopefully, and I'll show you an alternate way of doing that. So I think I got a good grip on it. There we go. And you can see it's a little wet, so I did put some water on it, but that's what it looks like. It's rubber, as you can see, right? So yeah, and you can see that there's a few chunks missing out of it for me pulling it out already. So I'll give you the alternate way of pulling it out, and the other one will be the same way. I'm going to put it right back in there, and use my handy dandy chopstick to push it back in. Okay, so there, it's all the way in. So another way would be to take this fill pipe out by taking the locking collar here and moving the locking collar in that direction. So there we go. And now you can just pull the tube out. There we go. And at this point, take the pointy end of your chopstick or whatever it is you're going to use. It has to be quite slim because this side's too thick to go through the orifice. So let's see how this works. You can see in there's also some, I'll give you some more light here. There's a little plastic retainer there. I don't know what that's for, but regardless, be careful with it. Don't hurt that. You know, anyways, just push it through there. That's what we're going to do. And pop it, as you can see, out. Now, that's as far as I can push it out with the chopstick before the chopstick becomes too wide for the orifice. So now just take it, pull it out. There it is. Take your chopstick out. Put it right back together again. Just like that. Put your locking collar in, and then follow the rest of my video on how to do this. There it is. So that's one. Number two is a little easier because it has tabs. It's made out of plastic. You can see it there. It's not quite as deep. Let's see if I can get it even deeper. No, that's about as deep as it's going to go in that valve. So it doesn't go as deep as the other valve, and it's made out of plastic. So it's a little easier. So we just grab it, one of the tabs, and pull it out. So there's the second restrictor, water restrictor there. You can see it. It's how the water would, it's helical, so it would just swirl around there and it would slow it down. So again, if you want to slow down the fill rate, maybe you have a kid who likes to flush the toilet 15 times a day, you could slow them down by leaving these inside the valves. But otherwise, if you want it to work more or less normally, leave them in. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to take the plastic one out. It's exactly the same procedure. Use your chopstick. So I'm going to put this back in, all the way down. The locking collar or ring, just move it down in that towards the top of the, towards the head, the valve, and just pull out the inside pipe. Grab your handy dandy chopstick or anything that has a diameter of something like that. So let's just push it in. Again, it looks the same on this one. You'll see here that collar, so just be careful, don't break that. I'm sure it has a useful function. So slide it in like so, all the way, and when you get there, just push it. And this one, well, won't let me take it out all the way, but at this one you could get your fingers on it, or you get some pliers on it and pull it out. But as I said, even the chopstick gets too wide, so something a little better than that. Smaller diameter that fits in there. And at this point, I mean, it's no big deal. You just grab it with a pair of pliers and pull it out. Okay, so those are the two alternate methods. As I said, maybe with some water or oil or something in there, and that'll probably make it a little easier. And then just pull it out. Oh, and let's put it back together again. Pretty simple. Just slide the two pipes together. Put the locking collar on all the way down to the bottom. Actually, don't put it to the bottom till you've got it adjusted inside your tank, and then put it to the bottom. That locks it, okay? And you can twist it to make it taller and smaller, whatever. Again, watch the video. I'll link it up. I'll link it up here. Sorry about that. I will put another video on checking the top valve here for clogs, which would also slow down your toilet filling. If you don't have the restrictor and it's still taking a long time to fill, I'll give you some troubleshooting in the other video. Again, I'll link up here to it. And I'll also link up here to the video that shows you how to install these valves in your tank from step one to the last. That's it for my video on taking out the water restrictor on a Fluidmaster valve. Definitely do me a favor and click on the like button on this video. That helps my channel and it helps me grow on YouTube. As well, in the comments section below, leave your questions, your comments, and also if you got any video ideas, I appreciate them. This video was actually generated by a question from a commentator, so or commenter. I really appreciate those. Check out the video description for links for the hardware I used in this video. Those are affiliate links, and what that means is that when you click on those links, you help me out a little bit. I get a little portion of every sale from Amazon or eBay that I post a link in there for. And it doesn't cost you any extra than just going directly to Amazon or eBay and buying it without clicking those links. So do me a favor, click on those links. And the other thing is you're guaranteed to get the same stuff that I show in the video, because I use those links to buy the stuff that I have in my hands. So do me a favor, click on those. If you like my content, you want to see more of my videos, definitely subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, then click on the notification bell to make sure that you get notified every time I put up a new video. And, then you can watch it at your own leisure. Once again, and like always, take care of yourself, stay healthy, and thanks a lot.